Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to Clash Central. Now today what we are going to be going through is 5 new Clash Royale cards that need to be added in 2017. As of recently, Clash Royale has been adding very many cards, but Supercell do have a big update planned in the future, and I'm going to be going through some really awesome card ideas in which they could add in within that big update or in the future of 2017. And if you guys have noticed, I'm not using Clash Royale gameplay. That is because I'm not allowed to show Clash Royale gameplay on this channel at the moment, but I should be able to soon, as long as they do decide to let me. But anyway, before we do get into today's video, I'm doing a really huge giveaway today. Now what I am giving away is over 30 iTunes/Google Play cards, and to get yourself entered in, all you need to do is subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like on the video. It literally takes 5 seconds to get yourself entered in, and there is going to be 30 winners to this giveaway. So make sure to obviously get yourself entered in, and also be sure to comment down below if you would like an iTunes card or a Google Play card so I know which gift card to send you. And I will also be releasing a couple of the winners next video, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. Also, before we do get into it, if you would like Clash Royale to actually add in more cards into the game, just go on ahead and leave a like on the video. Obviously Supercell watch all of my videos, and if you guys show that you want to see more cards in the game by dropping a like, they might actually decide to add in more cards faster, which would just be a really awesome thing. And it would also spread awareness to some of the card ideas I have in this video, which are pretty awesome ideas. And to start this one off, we do have the Elite Barbarian Hut. Now the Elite Barbarian Hut concept was actually created by Radical Rush, and you can be sure to subscribe to his channel for more concepts. Other than that, the Elite Barbarian Hut is probably the most realistic thing in which Clash Royale are going to be adding in the future, because obviously they do have the Barbarian Hut, so they might actually end up making an Elite Barbarian Hut, and the design in which Radical Rush created for this Elite Barbarian Hut is just absolutely crazy. You can actually read here that it is a level 7 Elite Barbarian Hut, and it is a troop building that spawns a leveled up Elite Barbarian to fight the enemy. They're harder, better, faster, and stronger. And this Elite Barbarian Hut is going to be 8 elixir, it is going to have 1800 hit points, the Elite Barbarian level will be 9 within a level 7 Elite Barbarian Hut, and the spawn speed is 14 seconds, deploy time 1 second, and it is a lifetime of 1 minute. Now this screenshot demonstrates how the Elite Barbarian Hut will look in game, and this is just an absolutely crazy design. I think if they were going to add an Elite Barbarian Hut into the game, it should look exactly like this one. I don't really know how they can improve on it, because this is just a really awesome design. But if they were to add in an Elite Barbarian Hut, hopefully they do not make it very overpowered like how the Elite Barbarians were when they first buffed them, because that would just create a completely raging Clash Royale community, and that would be pretty miserable to just see your tower getting completely murdered by Elite Barbarians because of the Elite Barbarian Hut being overpowered. But I'm pretty sure if Supercell were to add in the Elite Barbarian Hut, they would make sure that it wouldn't be too overpowered. Now the next idea in which we do have on this list is going to be the Flying Skeletons. Now in Clash Royale, there is not one card which only targets air and cannot target ground. I do know that the Lava Hound only targets towers. Now the Flying Skeleton's job is to pretty much help take out other air cards, and it also does target buildings. And the Flying Skeletons are only 1 elixir, and pretty much they act just like the ground skeletons, except they're flying. And I do think that this is a really awesome idea. Now I did get this idea from Reddit. The Clash Royale Reddit does seem to have some of the best ideas, and I do have a few showcased in this video after this one. But yeah, I do really think that Flying Skeletons could be added in. Now another idea in which I do have are the 3 Wizards cards. Now I got this idea from a YouTuber known as Dragon Steak. I will link his channel in the description. He does also have a whole bunch of really cool Clash Royale card ideas and concepts, and I really do think that this idea could be added into Clash Royale. But other than that, if we do go ahead and read it, it does say Showtime. These 3 brothers set foot in the arena to combine their unique powers, burning, freezing, and stunning all opponents. Stay away if you don't want to suffer the wildness of their mustaches. Now this card is probably the coolest card that I've ever seen in the game. It's literally combining 2 legendary cards and a rare card, the Wizard, to make an ultimate legendary 3 wizards cards, which are 9 elixir, and you do end up saving elixir because the regular wizard is 5, the electric wizard is 4, and the ice wizard is 3 elixir, which make up to 12 elixir. But if you do place down this card, it is only 9 elixir. Obviously you do end up saving elixir. And I know a lot of people just make card ideas out of like 3 cards combined, for example 3 hog riders, because Clash Royale obviously do have the 3 musketeers and they're inspired by those. But I believe that the 3 wizards is just a really awesome idea and a lot better than some of the other 3 cards in 1 ideas. Now this is one of my favorite card ideas, and this is known as the Landscaper. Now I did find this idea on the Clash Royale Reddit, and basically this is kind of an exploding log. Now it is 6 elixir, and if we do go on ahead and read it, and it does say need your lawn and small and medium enemy troops mode over, here you go, and a bonus, it explodes after it hits the crown tower. So it does have 2200 hit points, which is actually quite a bit. It does deal area damage, which is 200, have a DPS of 100, and the death damage of 340. So obviously if it does end up hitting a crown tower, it does deal 340 damage. And basically you place it down and it kind of just drives at the crown tower, kind of like a log. It just deals a whole bunch more damage than the log, has more of an area damage, and obviously it explodes at the end. And obviously it does explode, so pretty much it is like an upgraded version of the log, and I do think it is a really awesome card idea. I think if Clash Royale were to add this card into the game, they might need to work on a little bit of the concept art. The image for this card is just one of the landscapers from the official Clash Royale trailer. Maybe they'll change the landscaper's design a little bit if they were to add in this card, but it would be a cool card to add in. Now the last idea in which I do have, before we do get into the 2 bonus ideas which I do have at the end, is going to be the level 9 builder. Now Clash Royale does not have a builder card, and by builder I do mean the builder doesn't build anything. What he does is run around and fixes your buildings, but he won't fix your arena towers. So he can repair buildings 25 per second, and he does have 275 health, so he doesn't attack anyone. All he does is repair your buildings. Now I'm not too sure if this would be overpowered or not. Maybe they could make it so the builder would be 2 elixir. I think 1 elixir is a little bit too cheap for a card that can repair your buildings. But you know, this is a very unique idea because Clash Royale does not have a card which can heal or repair your buildings or other cards. And if they were to add one, I think a builder would be a cool idea to add into the game. Obviously it's not a legendary card, it's just a common card, and I don't think a legendary builder would be a good idea. If they were to add this into the game, most likely it would be a common card. Now we are getting into the bonus card ideas. Now the first bonus card idea in which I do have is the Minion Witch. Now this idea is from DazOps YT, and basically this is going to be a witch, but instead of spawning skeletons, the witch spawns minions. And I'm not too sure how much elixir this would cost. I'm guessing that the minion witch would be something between, would be about 7 elixir or 6 elixir, depending how many minions it spawns at once. And I just think it could be a good idea, but I'm not too sure if they would end up adding this into the game, which is why I've put it onto the bonus spots. Now the last update idea in which I do have is the Self Zap. Now I did get this from the Clash Royale Reddit, and basically the self zap is just like the zap except it doesn't deal any damage, and you use it to self zap your own towers. So if we do go ahead and read, it does say, thought you were the only one who could reset my inferno, well think again. The intrinsic values of zap captured in the essence of that, which is still a zap, now sold self-mutilating. Now basically this card is going to be used for your inferno tower or your arena towers to retarget a different card which is closer to it. So for example, if you want your inferno tower to go ahead and retarget and start targeting a P.E.K.K.A or a giant for example, so it is more efficient, if the giant is right next to it, you can go ahead and self zap and it'll start retargeting that, or whatever other reason you do have to retarget. And the thing is, this does deal no damage, so if you were to do it on your king tower, so if you were to accidentally self zap your king tower, it wouldn't activate it because it doesn't deal any damage. Now that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys would like to see more Clash Royale videos, make sure to click on screen, and also be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys. Alright guys, so we are one battle away from Arena 5. I literally only need 15 trophies till we get to Arena 5. After we are in Arena 5, we can actually obtain the legendary card, and we're going to be opening up as many super enchanted chests as possible.